Hello traders, Nalinakshi Swami here. Actually, what happens is retailers will not have the guts to take the position overnight. Yesterday itself, market started showing weakness. Weakness why? Because this was the structure. The market created this structure, came down and made an high, could not sustain and broke this structure. This was the structure broken. So we call it as BOS, break of structure. Break of structure, and it closed below that. Closed below that, it was a red candle closing at the bottom. Today morning, what happened? It was a continuation of the trade. So liquidity injected into the market. Injected into the market. See, the first candle, the whole thing is a red candle. I'm dropping it. So if you look at the left, this was the level from where imbalance had occurred. So immediately it appeared like a support, and what happened the next minute, the buyers came into the market. It induced the liquidity was injected into the market, which induced the buy. So buyers came into the market. Let me remove the drawings. Let it be clear. When liquidity is injected and induced buyers, then what you people have to do, you have to wait for the trap of this level. So better you mark this high and low of this first candle. First candle, this is, I am in the 30-minute time frame. When I mark because 30-minute, minimum 30 minutes is needed for the market to settle. When I mark the high and low of this candle, you should wait for the trapping candle. See, immediately after buyers came, all these buyers were trapped, and the level, what was the level? 17,850 was taken out, and all the buyers were trapped, and it went below the 17,837. Whoever went long, their stop losses were here. Stop loss hunting take place. Once the stop loss hunting took place, you can go for buying. You can go for buying. This induces buyer. So again, buyers came in. After trapping, buy will take place. Sorry. You need to buy. So from here, if you would have 17,837, if you would have bought, it went up to 17,964. 964. How much it is the range? The range is 857 to 964 means almost 90 points range. 90 points range. So when trapping is done on the down, and also you should wait for the trapping on the upside. This was the trapping candle. So the stop loss hunting took place in this area. Stop loss, and price moved down, came down, ended at the low of the range. Low of the range. That's how you need to trade when the market, see, usually big players or big institutions will not give momentum trade. Momentum trade, the retail traders who are intraday traders has to utilize. Definitely, the person who has sold, he will not sell at loss. So this is the big player who have sold. This is the common logic. He pushed it higher, and correspondingly, this is the level actually. If you mark this was the level where the break of structure took place. Break of structure took place. And then from that level, exactly little bit higher from that level, because if you go to the, lower time frame, you will see a liquidity hunt has taken place in that area. I'll show it to you why that level, Nifty chose that level. I'll go to the 5 minutes time frame and you can see there is this candle was the liquidity hunt was taken place. That is the level 17,941 and 17,961 is the high of that candle. When you reset the chart, exactly it has hit. That's how algos will find the levels. So you need to work like an algo and go to the lower time frame and know the levels. See, in an intraday trade, just 10 to 20 points will matter more. Matter very, very, very important. You will go wrong in those 20 points. You will go wrong in the some assessment. See, you will see the gap, and sometimes you will see this gap may not be filled. See, it has not filled actually completely. This gap is not filled, but it took it to this level where the break of structure has taken place. This was the level actually took and it came down. If you would have bought, you would have captured 94 points up and 94 points down in the, more than 94 points down in the market. So both ways. See, actually, what is happening of the yesterday imbalance has taken place and it continued till 10 o'clock. 10:35. And later market traded in a range, small range between the 90-100 points range. It went sideways. So it is your ability to catch and trade and take the trade. You can capture around 50 to 60 points in the market. 50 both ways. You can buy call option or buy put option or sell call options. You can do that. When it hits this level, you could have gone short in the call option. That's what you can do. Otherwise, if you're courageous enough, you would have held this position, continued this position to hold this position. So now, see, here it was an imbalance and lot of consolidation. Same pattern, what has happened here, same thing happened before falling off. Lot of consolidation, break of the structure it has shown. But here, what has happened here on today, they have not showed any break of the structure. Break of the structure has not seen actually. Even though there is a consolidation, break of structure is not seen. Probably they may trap to the upside like this, and then they may go down. There is high probability of price hitting, going up like this. This is what they do, trap. They trap and it may come down to this level because the correction has not completely taken place. It can come down and hit this liquidity. See, this is the break of the structure. Break of the structure. After break of the structure, I'll zoom it out. This is one portion of liquidity. One portion of liquidity, imbalance to the upside. Imbalance to the upside. Again, there is liquidity over here. So liquidity, there are two liquidity area, one above the other. Probably sometimes it will do, it will seek liquidity below this. No wonder it can come down to 17,600, also 613 too. We do not know how the play will be, because the market makers, they will play in such a way that the retailers are confused, trapped. They will go long. Then it may go long like this, thinking that all will go long, and they will trap there. There is a high possibility, because in this imbalance area, you can see liquidity area over here, this liquidity. So it can come and hit this level. There is high chance come and hit this level, which comes to 18,065. 65, or otherwise it may straight away come down to this level and then go up. And tomorrow is an expiry day. Probably you have to see, if you see the option data or option prices, will come to know which one they want to make it zero. So that's how the market play will be on and on. So trapping will be there. Actually, liquidity hunt will be there. Actually, if you learn where the liquidity hunt take place, so you will be wise and smart trader. That's how you need to analyze the market and trade accordingly. Thank you, friends. Nalinakshi Swami signing off.